Gets tied up. Yakupchuk holds the line. A great play. Stützle draws in. He scores! The setup from Yakupchuk in his NHL debut.
What a play here by Carter Yakupchuk to get the puck. Look at this, between the legs. That allows Stützle going to the net. He's got Tkachuk. Now I think Tkachuk gets a piece of that.
Reichel trying to flip that back. Nye's got a stick on it. Lorai's got it very back. Nye kicks it free. In comes Nye. Short-handed scores. What a play by Matthew Nye.
That combination of speed and brute force. Catching the puck and then just shrugging Mason Lohrei. Get off of me, he says. And he goes backhand, forehand, right upstairs.
Back to the point and bobbled on Miller. Look out. Demidov in. Breakaway. Demidov forehand. Score! Ivan Demidov! Absolute magic.
Demidov leads with the stick and a sharp big. He gets Brady Anderson to bite. Quick to the backhand, right to the forehand.
Supported by Beniers. Matty's got it. To the house he goes. He scores! That's hockey, baby! Matty Beniers.
What a finish by Matty and a nice move. Right here, forehand all the way around as Beniers gets tripped, still able to make this move directly towards the net. There's the trip. Great finish by number 10 in white there.
Great job by the Avs to deny right in front of the net. It's poked ahead and McKinnon looking for a breakaway. Here comes McKinnon in, down the side, shoots, off the crossbar and in!
Welcome to a Ferrari versus a Volkswagen. Guess who the Ferrari is, folks? Nathan McKinnon, get off my back! Backhand, forehand, top shelf, right under the bar.
We play poorly offensively, the defense struggles. He really sees it go hand in hand.
Jack Hughes makes some room. Score! He waited it out. Jack Hughes stays hot.
Look at the patience from Jack Hughes. Waits out the goaltender Ottinger and lifts it up and over him as he was down. Player for the Dallas Stars that they got later in the first round. I mean, what a pick, and he hasn't looked back. Starting as a teenager in this league, just continues to get better and better.
Rat stick handles, impressive, and scores!
Well, this looks like it's going to be a highlight reel type of night. Look at these moves and footwork, edges, all of the above from Jesper Bratt. Cuts to the front, slides it past the right skate. What a play by Bratt, starting all the way at the top of the blue line. Not feeling right, he took some wrong medication, and
there comes Hughes! Score! Absolutely filthy!
And what a play, and filthy is right, Don. Look at that stretch pass, and watch Jack Hughes' momentum and speed, and the finish to the forehand. Fantastic. That is
gets
unreal.
It back! Blast!
Oh, he missed.
By Mercer! Heischer! Meyer! Score!
Boom! But watch this. Quick turnaround from a pretty sharp angle and roof job. I'll say it, that's where Grandma does hide the cookies, Bryce, and that's another one over the shoulder, short side.
In the last 5 years, that little bit of an off year last year, he's right back on track.
Here's a chance. McDavid, a bouncing puck, scores! Connor McDavid with his 400th career goal.
This flip right here by Ekholm. Follow the bouncing puck, and he somehow elevates this one. Up on edge, up over top of the right glove.
And you're seeing the different shots Thompson can take. A one-timer at the snap.
How about that move to get by Hustadinov? Zucker scores! What a setup from Tage Thompson.
Beautiful dish by Thompson. Thompson was all over that power play. And the beautiful dish. The move, the speed driving wide, the fake down low, then finding Zucker there.
Cut off by Luukkonen, and he'll clear the zone. Brought down by Lohrei, stolen. Here's Zach Benson on a breakaway, scores!
Benson makes a very pretty play on this goal. Puck pursuit coming in. Look at the fake shot. Fake backhand, then comes right and the pretty finish.
Eklund into the zone, cross ice, Wenberg scores!
Wenberg collects this puck with his right skate, is able to maintain control of the puck as he pulls it to his forehand and absolutely wires this to the blocker side.
10 seconds to go, up to Holloway, to the front of the net, 5 remaining, he scores!
This is a thing of beauty. One last-ditch effort. Forehand, backhand, short side, right over the goaltender's right shoulder. Bang, bang, boom.
In this first period.
Penalty is over, by the way. Utah back to full strength. Keller leaves it. Gunther to the front. He scores! Oh, what a beautiful move!
Speed kills. The captain always confident in traffic. He knifed through not one but two Washington Capitals players.
Held by Faber with room. Rickson. The rebound score! Eriksson with 3.8 seconds to go.
And when he doesn't get it, Faber's got room to get to the front of the net. I think Eriksson will deflect this and then turn around and shovel it over the glove of Tarasov.
And here he is, pressure by Jones, and Tkachuk's got a breakaway. Matthew in all alone to the backhand, Tkachuk, ka-ching!
But boy, you see a pair of mitts right there on Matthew Tkachuk, and he's all by himself on the breakaway, and look at that, goes to the backhand and tucks it bar down where Mrs. Moeller keeps the peanut butter. Yeah, Bobrovsky's won 4 of his last 5.
Here's Tkachuk again between the legs, you gotta be kidding me! Matthew Tkachuk with a highlight reel goal!
Oh, you can't stop him. You just try to contain him. This takes confidence. Loose puck. Tkachuk picks it up, goes between his legs, and then flips it and goes bar down again.
He is just killing the Islanders this afternoon. He's got all kinds of room out there.
And Sam Miskevich puts it right back into Schaefer's territory. Ritchie, good look. Here's Braden Shen. Scores!
This is some type of pass from the young Cal Ritchie. Watch this. There's no look. There's no time to look. You can't. Hits a Braden Shen perfectly in that area, and Shen, he knew that it was shot.
And he got the long change just off the bench. Here's Pasternak. Angles right. Arvidsson shoots.
Pasta's the freshest one to step on the ice. They find him. He sells that shot off the right hip again, freezes the goaltender, and then the seam pass to Arvidsson to finish off the dominance.
He would love to stir it up like that. That's right up his alley, and the Flyers, oh man,
Tippett, another move, and he scores! Owen Tippett, electric again tonight, a hat trick.
This time he goes outside in on Ben Sherrod right here with speed and ability, and then look at this shot. I mean, that is a bullet up over John Gibson's glove.
On the season, Cooley drags it, he scores! Logan Cooley, what a goal, top shelf!
This is magic. Backhand toe drag and shelf. Fakes like he's gonna pass, pulls it in, and then immediately elevates that puck over the glove.
And it's now a 3-1 game. Here's Anderson dancing through, and he scores! What a move by Rasmus Anderson!
And how about this move? Highlight reel goal by Rasmus Anderson. And there's the little toe drag. And then the finish on Thompson. Gets them to bite, brings it back to the forehand.
Frost on the Coronado. Over a stick, right to Barakin. Shoots, scores! What a shot!
Heck of a pass from Matt Coronado. Sauce pass clear across the ice. And Zane Parekh his head up the entire way. He picks that top left-hand corner, too.
Again to Lacombe at the line across for John Carlson. He looks for a tip that goes wide. Biel in front, and Gauthier scores! What a great pass by Jeffrey Biel.
Here Jeffrey Biel again goes behind the back, and he fools everybody, including Connor Ingram.
Able to push it free to Brazeau. Then Mantha, backhand, scores! Anthony Mantha putting on a show!
And how about Anthony Mantha again with that magical backhand? Good Lord! Selling shot to everybody in the building, including your mother's brother, and then getting to that backhand.
Almost just paid as Jimmy Snuggerud stepped into that one.
Thomas and Snuggerud now to Holloway. They score! Broberg! What a great feed from Holloway!
Jimmy Snuggerud is going to keep this in. Look at this pass from Robert Thomas. A little spin 360 to find Dylan Holloway, and then you're going to see Dylan Holloway is going to find Philip Broberg coming down the guts of the ice.